Greetings one and all. Welcome back to my kitchen here today, where I am going to be making a dish, this time from the Philippines, a pork dish, and it's called Lechon Kawali. So it's a two-stage cook. First of all, we're going to be broiling our pork belly, just with a few flavours, and then we're going to be cooling that down and leaving it overnight. And then tomorrow I'm going to be frying it, and sounds like a bit of mucking around, but it's dead easy. It's not hard at all, this recipe. You just got to have that patience to wait. Alright, so I've got some water boiling here just in a pot. I'm going to add to that, like I said, some of our flavourings. I've got about 5 cloves of garlic that I've just smashed with the handle on my knife. I'll drop them in. I've got a few dried bay leaves, and these are pretty small, so I don't know how many of them I got, but yeah, probably 5 or 6 little pieces. In they go. A tablespoon of black peppercorns. Just a 1/4 cup of light soy sauce. Tablespoon of salt. Now I've got here a pork belly, and that's about a 1.5 kg by weight belly. Just going to gently lower that into our pot. Doesn't just fits. So I'm going to bring that up to a boil, and then down to a simmer for a good hour or so, or at least until this pork belly softens up. Alrighty guys, now I've finished simmering that pork belly for a while. It was a bit over an hour. It's got nice and soft now, and as you can see, I've put it on a rack here, just on a bit of a tray, bit of baking paper underneath to collect any fluids that are coming off it, because the whole thing's going to be going into my fridge uncovered. But first off, as you can see, the skin's quite nice and soft now, and I'm just going to give it all over a good poking with a fork. And that's what you want. You sort of want it to go in. It's not too much resistance now, a little bit, but not too much. Now this skin side, I've just got some salt here. I'm going to liberally salt that. And just a little bit up the sides as well. What we'll do now is we'll just flip that over so the skin side's down. Now on this side, my pork belly actually had the ribs still in it, so I took the liberty. I did it off camera, but all I did was pull all those bones out and just trimmed it up a bit, neatened it up a bit, and I'll even have a little chew on them. Waste not wanting them. The flavour's beautiful. I just want to salt this side up a bit as well. Probably not quite as much as I did on the skin side, but still fairly generously. And when that's completely cool, I'm going to whack that in the fridge, and I'm going to leave it overnight, and I will see you tomorrow. Alrighty guys, so here we are the next day. I've just taken my pork belly out of the fridge. It's nice and dry there. Now, what I'll quickly do, it's still got this sort of layer of salt. I'm just going to, just any of that excess salt I'll scrape off. Now I'm just going to cut this basically into 3 longer pieces. Alrighty guys, so I've got some oil that's heated up here just to a medium-high heat. I've got my pork here ready to go. I'm going to start, it's reasonably deep, but I'm going to start by putting the skin side down, and we'll see how we go. Alrighty guys, now just while my pork belly's cooling down there, I'm just going to make a very simple, quick dipping sauce for them. Basically it's just going to be 2 parts black vinegar, to 1 part soy sauce, light soy sauce, and into that I'm just going to get a heap of garlic, about 3 big cloves there. Give it a little stir. And we'll just set that aside for 5 minutes while that garlic infuses in there. Alrighty, I'm just going to get a piece of one of my pieces of pork onto my chopping block there. Let's go this way. Alrighty guys, so I've just served up a plate of my Lechon Kawali, all ready to go. It's looking really good. See if we can see it up close a bit. So the idea of cooking in those big blocks is obviously we want it crispy on the outside But see, it's still nice and, oh yeah, juicy on the inside when you cut it up. Exactly what we want. So I'm going to try a bit first without my sauce. Nice and crunchy, just what I wanted. Let's dip a bit in that sauce. That is absolutely delicious, as you can imagine. Very wicked, very guilty little snack, but yeah, you got to treat yourself now and then. The vinegar and soy and garlic dipping sauce is perfect. Helps cut through that fat layer. And I don't know if you could hear it, but the skin's nice and crispy when you bite into it. Exactly what you want. And I'm totally happy with it. So, thanks for watching. Thanks to everyone who has subscribed to the channel. I really, really appreciate it, as always. If you haven't subscribed yet, can I just ask you to hit that subscription button? That'd be great. But if you don't want to, no worries. And I will see you all next time.